Smoke matte gray is the color, and it's all new for the LC500. This is a 2026 Lexus LC500 Inspiration Series. Only 200 of these will be built in this exact specification. I'm going to put the Lexus press room in the detailed description so you can see what they wrote. I might not remember every single thing, but what I do have in front of me is the actual car. This is a prototype pre-production unit. So when I show you the serial number, you will see 0. What does that mean? This car is not for sale, and this is pretty accurate what the production car will be, like 99.9%. But it's a prototype just in case there's a last minute detail or something that changes. I just need to kind of say that. Obviously, the biggest change is this is a new color. It is a satin matte. So let me get a little closer. I have the sun behind me, which is great. You can see this is a matte with flakes in the paint. This is a vehicle I would highly recommend PPF, and it's for two different types of people. One, to me, that loves the color, does not care if it gets scratched or has bird poop on it or anything else. They just love the color, they don't mind it, that they're not gonna be going crazy if something happens to it. This is also for the other person that is very particular about their vehicle, and they're gonna PPF it again, because I'll go to the front. I mean, it is just a magnificent color. But yes, this is something, even your fingers, y'all, your oil on your fingers, I would actually grab my shirt to open the door handle or have microfiber on me or something, because over time, believe it or not, it can actually slightly damage the paint. I've been working with these types of cars since my Boston days. Learned a lot. Shout out to Jav when he had that matte white CLS AMG, and you actually had to sign a disclaimer saying, hey, we're not responsible, and also if you get in an accident, we might not be able to color match it. So these colors are very unique, very amazing, but again, just be careful when you purchase it. But as you can see against the sunlight, I mean, it's just amazing. It has it's not a gloss, right? It's not a flat matte. It has that nice gray, very classy color. Now against it, what you have is these nice red calipers. If you don't know, these are massive, like 16-inch brakes, 6 piston up front, 2-piece rotor. Also, now these are not new wheels, but these are matte, so they're not gloss. Like my Inspiration Series for 2021, this wheel is, I think they call it satin gloss. This is matte, and you can see. So it matches actually the paint color really well. You might be wondering, well, Mike, shine those tires up. Again, because of the paint, I might not want to, because if any of that tire shine happens to spin out and go on the car, it's cooked. There's pretty much not much you can do to it. Look at this angle right here, like with the sun. Magnificent. What a wonderful color. You get that original Inspiration Series wing that you can now order on a bespoke edition, but it is here on this car as well. And as you can see, Lexus has blacked out pretty much everything, very similar to my 2021 Inspiration Series, except this blade up here. So this is the katana blade, the Japanese blade, that that's what this is patterned after. You get the carbon roof. This car does have the rear steering. I saw that in the Lexus press room. And the side view mirrors are all black, so they're not color keyed. And then instead of chrome that's on mine, this has the dark chrome here. Very monotone. The only thing really popping is the red calipers. Obviously the interior, I'm about to get to that. And then this has caused a lot of people talking. These are the built-in canards. I'll go on the other side so you can see it. And again, you can see here, blacked out grille, blacked out compared to most LCs. Now, from my understanding, that is a first in the world where they are built into the bumper. They are part of the bumper, not an add-on. Apparently, it's for additional aerodynamics. But on our LC group, shout out to my family in the LC group and the LexFest LC500 groups. Most are not like in love with it. But also a way, somebody said, well, it's an easy way to signify it's a newer model. And I can't argue with that point. Now again, 200 of these, so you see right here. Now a couple of changes. This is interesting. Shout out again to the Lexus LC500 Club. These are the door strikers, and they're in black now. They're not silver, so they did change. I don't know if the whole design changed, but they're definitely black and not silver like before. I'll just pan right here. You can see that beautiful black white interior. I am a huge massive fan of this interior. Not as much as I used to be. I think my taste changed, but I mean, it's just so classy. And again, this will be the only LC with this particular combination. So this is full black and white. We usually call this the orca or the whale or the penguin interior. The different Lexus models. Gotta show you this. I love this design right here. That is etched in carbon fiber. So you have the gloss carbon fiber here and then the matte carbon fiber here. And this is new for 2026 from my understanding. But guess what? It's matched over here. That's new for 2026 as well. So a nice detailing for the 2026 to signify it and separate it from everything else. And here we go. So you get that same 12.3 inch screen, the same beautiful LFA inspired gauges. Again, Mark Levinson. Everything is so amazing to touch and feel. Again, this is a full white interior. It's definitely something you want to have a protectant over it, because yes, over time, obviously, might be something you need to worry about, but it's just so magnificent. I absolutely love it. Another thing I noticed too, this isn't Escane, so your headliner is a light white cloth. So again, absolutely beautiful, gives it a nice airy feel. You just might want to be extra careful, because that can obviously get maybe a slightly dirty. So again, this is obviously, most of the people that drive these cars are older gentlemen. The prices have come down on the 2018s, etc., etc. I'm not saying older gentlemen don't buy them as well, but the younger generation buys it. I don't think this car will be for most younger people. I think this is for somebody that really just wants something unique. They've been following the LC. They love the LC. They want something that everybody else is going to have. Speaking of what we don't have, the earlier models, man, I wish we had the camera, the rear view camera that we do not have. So that is added, I believe, to 24 models. And you can see just how useful this would be to the previous LC. So Lexus added this when they added a 12.3 inch screen, and you got your around view monitors. You can see right here again the nice trim here. Oh, serial number. So you see here, I'll zoom in a little bit maybe. So prototype, look at that. Now you're wondering why it's 550, Mike. I thought you said 200. There's 350 of the convertibles and 200 of the coupes for 2026. Again, look at this thing against the light. That is magnificent. Absolutely love it. One thing I did notice too, I don't know if this is, I do not know everything LC. I am an LC expert, probably as good as anybody. But I did notice this as well. Shut up, my Lexus racing hat here. But I noticed this was here, and it looks like it is a portable. Sorry, y'all. A can of Fix-A-Flat or something. My car didn't have this, so it says emergency tire puncture kit. And it looks like that's actually, yeah, so that's like an air pump here. So additional, just something from a safety standpoint, something happens to those tires. And it looks like this car, I just noticed this, I'm assuming it comes standard with this. So here is your car cover. So maybe because of this paint, it comes standard with this. I am unsure. It was in the car. Again, this is a prototype vehicle. And for those wondering, oh Michael, how did you get to it? Well, so professionally, I try to keep things separately, but professionally, Foresight Group, which is the company I started a few years ago. Thank you to all my partners and clients that have believed in me to create content for them. That's one of the things we do, create content. So, I'm doing some professional shooting for Lexus here, and that is what allowed me to have access to this vehicle. But obviously, me being a Lexus enthusiast, a car enthusiast, obviously an LC owner, you knew I was going to make an iPhone video, and I did post in the Facebook groups and say, hey, what would y'all like to see? So hopefully this helps anybody in that group And we have some wonderful people in these LC 500 groups, and I'm hoping to do a big national meet soon, because just some of the most amazing people. And I've been in every type of group. I've been admin, website owner, you name it. And honestly, the LC group, both of them, LC 500 group and Lexus LC 500 group, the Lexus one is way more active at this point on Facebook, is where you want to be if you have this car. And I'm the admin, and it's great to see all the interactions. And for the most part, there's hardly any trouble. Everybody's cool. We got a good sense of humor, but everybody's so helpful and wonderful to each other. So I really appreciate that. I'm gonna shut this down. 10 minutes I've been talking. 2026 Lexus LC 500 Inspiration Series. Yes, talk to your dealer. I've seen a couple people that saying, well, it's gonna be over MSRP. I obviously Lexus sets their price. Lexus wants it obviously at MSRP. If it's over, that's a discussion between you and the dealer to have. That's obviously not endorsed. So hopefully you can find one. And there are many that sell them at list. There are 200, so that's more than mine, right? So my 2021, they only made 100. So now there's 200. And the convertible, which I'll have a video on, 350. So I think that kind of helps you negotiate a little bit more, because there is more of this 2026 Inspiration Series. I'm going to shut this down, everybody. Thank you for watching.